Good morning all and welcome to another HTP Training Tuesday. Today we're going to be looking at selecting the correct pressure rating material for your pipeline and the critical factors for success in that area. What I'll do today is share my screen with our website so I can show you a couple of really cool tools that can help you along the way. So firstly, what is really important to know is what the maximum operating pressure of your pipeline will be. So say if it's 1600 kPa, what you can do here is jump onto our website. If it's blue line pipe, it could be gas pipe, it could be anything, but say it's blue line pipe. We know that it's 1600 kPa, so the pressure rating is PN16, which is 1600 kPa. What that does is select the SDR. You can then select your preferred OD, which say if it's 110 mil. This will give you all the details of that particular material there. Once you've got the size pipe you need and you know your max operating pressure or MOP, what's important to know also is your max operating temperature. So if we jump onto our tools and calculators here on the Advanced Piping Systems website and go to tools and calculators, you can go down to the temperature rating tool. Now we know that pipeline needs to be PN16, but what we need to know also is the maximum temperature of that pipeline. So if it's above ground, that could be very high. If it's buried below ground and it's got water running through it constantly, it could stabilize at 20 degrees depending on where you are in the world. So if we select 20 degrees here under the temperature, and then we select the PN rating, which was PN16, and calculate it, we can see there that the permissible system operating pressure is 1600 kPa with a lifetime limit of 200 years. So that's about as long as anyone knows. So if we increase this temperature, say if we're sitting out in the sun and the pipeline could get up to 60 degrees in the middle of the desert somewhere, we recalculate this, we can see quickly that the permissible system operating pressure has dropped to 900 kPa. Now that's because polyethylene is a thermoplastic, and obviously when it gets softer, the strength of that material reduces. So you need to spec up your pipeline if it's going to be that hot, and it's going to be running at 1600 kPa. You can also see here that the lifetime limit drops rapidly at that sort of temperature, so 12 years. But obviously that's a very high temperature, it's not common. So if we say drop it back to 40, we can see here that the permissible operating pressure goes back up to 1200 kPa and gives you a limit of 100 years, which is pretty cool. So there's a couple of tools for you. There's obviously a few other tools on our website that you can use for this sort of thing. We'll bring them to you on a weekly basis on a Tuesday. Look forward to seeing you then. If you've got any other questions, please feel free to drop us a line at caleb@advancedpiping.com.au. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you've got. Look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.